Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and shorting the market with me. I hope you didn't take any longs. I was writing about my view regarding market as in Discord, as on X, that I said that I'm not looking for longs right now. Yesterday I even warned one more time that so far bears are in priority, right? But today I wrote in a Discord that market is dumping pretty good. Altcoins are doing amazing. As for me, I'm printing money with the shorts, but I think soon I will look for longs. I don't remember where I wrote this message. Yeah, here it was. It's a dumping, so good. We'll try to share some long setups today. And in this video, I will try to show you levels, or I will try to explain when and how to look for long positions and how it is better to do. All right, so we're not just going all in because there are several possibilities, right? First one, we might have very deep pullback. Also, there should be some news on the 2nd of April. It's gonna be on Wednesday regarding Trump and his tariffs. And don't remember that today is monthly close. Today is Monday. Then tomorrow will be monthly open, and yeah, it doesn't mean that the bottom will be here, even if there will be some bounce. But I will try to explain you this all in the technical analysis soon. So first, please let's watch like what happened during last week or these days. Let's see if my technical analysis played out or not. If not, like let's see what was the mistake and so on. So I will start with SP500. So we can see that SP500 had here 0.75 FIB. I deleted it already. I updated my charts. Oh no. Now I don't remember how I did it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do TA and I forgot how I found certain levels. So yeah, here it is. Here we had this 0.75, right? And what did I say? If on 4 hour the price will manage to hold above the 0.75, then the price will continue going higher towards to this level, right? And only if breaking through this resistance level, price will continue to go higher. But what do we see? Price bound above 0.75, but it started to consolidate. And here on 4 hour, we can see this bearish order block. And if we go to daily time frame, on daily it's not showing anything, but I think it's supposed to show. But okay, let's work with 4 hour time frame. So we can see here this bearish order block. We can see here this FAGs, right? And if I will put a line, we can see that this level 5,791, right? It comes exactly to this 4 hour FAG. So price came here, rejected, and what did it do? When it rejected, like when it was showing bearish signs on lower time frames, I wrote in Discord that all right, probably we'll see some pullback towards to this area. Here's supposed to be also 4 hour FVG. And if I would delete now this FIBs and we'll put local FIB from this low to this high, recent high, this area. So what do we see here? We can see a gap here supposed to be for our FAG and this golden pocket FIB levels, right? So I wrote that if I want to see SP500 to be bullish, it should bounce from here. It should hold this area. But what did it do? It bounced and rejected from again for our FAG. And at this moment, I started just to short the market. I closed all my longs that I had. If you remember, I was talking, I'm sorry, I was talking about altcoins. Let me go to YouTube. Altcoins. I did this 2 videos about altcoins, and I said like where to pay attention to which indexes, right? And of course, since high time frame we are in downtrend, the risk to be the risk that market will continue dumping was still high, you know. But we got what we got. Market started to reject already from here. We could still catch some pumps on altcoins, like for example, where it is a hype, right? Hype, or I don't know, Sui was good, Link was good, you know, some alts were still doing good, right? So let me go back. So since this moment I was shorting, and what do we see right now? Price came exactly to this area, to previous low that it gave us on March 13, right? And currently there are several possibilities for today. We can see a bounce from this area, right? From this local low, previous low, bounce, fill the gap that we can see at around 5,558, then consolidate somewhere around this gap, reject from this 4-hour FVG. The same what happened here. You know, price came, filled the gap, but even if it bounced, it rejected and dumped. You know, so price can come, reject, and dump. Okay, so I drew this possibility and this one. So let's talk about bullish one. Let's say today, since today is monthly close, right? Tomorrow is monthly open. Let's say about bullish possibility. So for the bullish trend, I will delete this. This is not relevant anymore. I need to see the price breaking above this FVG, you know, and coming towards to this another FVG on 4-hour. All right, or if I will put now FIPS from this high to this low, and I will delete this one. We have 0.7, we have this golden pocket FIP levels, right? So this comes exactly to this 4-hour FVG. Okay, so for the bullish trend continuation, I need to see the same picture as happened in March 13, 14, you know, when price was going higher. But since we have, if we zoom out and go to daily, let me turn on EMAs as well. EMAs just help me, and not daily, probably weekly. Weekly will be more interesting. Weekly, what do we see on the weekly time frame? On the weekly time frame, we can say this a weekly close that was below 50 EMA. Currently, it has weekly FVG as a resistance, right? And usually, whenever the price is dropping below 50 EMA and shows a close below 50 EMA, next good support zone is at around 100 EMA. If you remember from last videos, I was even showing you some examples. Let's say this one. We had a drop, we had a bounce rejected from 2026, then price closed at around 50 EMA, then we had this crazy drop towards 200 EMA, you know, then some range consolidation before going higher, but here it had also probably bearish FVG. It's not showing right now. That's why price rejected from this zone and went even lower towards the 200 EMA, right? I don't know if the price will go now to 200, I mean near future, but I'm more sure that this week we will see a drop towards to at least 100 EMA, which means we should still work towards the short scenario. Even if there will be any bounce, it will be better to short rather than catching, I don't know, 1 to 3 3% of the move, because here we can catch, I know, 1% of the move, but if we will short, we can catch 5 to 10% of the move, all right? If we're talking about the stock market right now. So yeah, I'm still bearish. I will be bullish and will say, okay, this was the bottom, and we may have a run until this resistance zone, then this resistance zone, and it is already 5 to 10% of the move, and for crypto it is a lot. If SP500 today will show a really good strength, and then okay, this week will not be bearish, probably this week will be bullish. So today is very important, Monday is very important, but I have still this bearish bias. I think that even if there will be some bounce, it will just consolidate and drop more. And first, next strong support I have at around 5,398, and also this 1.41 fips come to this area as well. And if we go to daily time frame, what do we have here on daily time frame? We can see, just a second, let me turn off EMAs. We can see this previous low, September 2024, and we can see how price bounced from this level, and here it had this daily FVG, and if I'm not mistaken, there should be this weekly FVG as well. So this price can be held. I mean, even if we today will dump, we can see a strong V-shaped reversal, and of course a strong bounce on SP500 will lead to a strong bounce in crypto. So this will be my first interest zone. I have alarm set, but I will do it higher. I put this 5,398 level, but it can also come to 5,428 and bounce. So I will put the alarm higher and we'll see. So what is possible right now? Also, since tomorrow is Monday, I think that would be nice, personally, for me to see today drop, and today the market will find a bottom, local bottom, here, and then tomorrow we will have a nice bullish day, and once we have a bounce, after that I will probably make a new video, because I need to see the strengths in the bounce, because there can be also two possibilities. The market bounces, comes to test this resistance zone. You see, this was before it was a support, right? It bounced, but now this area, this green box area, will stand as a resistance. So it means that price can bounce, can give a 3% of the pump and reject again. In this case, if price rejects, it will drop more towards to 100 EMA. And here we have this 100 EMA. I have the 3 levels highlighted. For me currently it's really hard to say from which exactly we can see a strong buy, right? So this area is very important for me, and this area comes to 100 EMA on the weekly time frame. And also another thing, this area comes to 2026 EMAs, and this should be a really strong level to hold if we want to see a nice strong bounce for the upcoming weeks. For example, if we look here, whenever it was coming to 2026, it was giving nice pump. Whenever it was coming to 2026, it was giving a nice pump, right? About all this stuff I already talked many times, so please, if you're new to this video, please go through these videos and please check them out. All right, so let's go into the next. So currently we see that SP500 found support. So even if it will bounce, we should see for this area. All right. Next, let's go to weeks. So let's go to weeks. What do we have here? Amazing pump. You could literally long from here or open a call and take 40% of the move. 40 easy percent of the move. It's insane, this accuracy. Just insane. This I will delete. This I will delete. Oh no. Okay, I will leave it for now. So what do we have right now? We can see amazing pump. Price is above $23. Let's go to weekly because daily I'm not really interested. Weekly looks like you can see how the dynamics of the RSI on the weekly time frame, right? And of course you can see that RSI is looking upwards, which means that weeks should still pump, and we should go to monthly, and on monthly we can see that the bullishness is just starting. Well, I mean, as many times I said already before, I want to see wicks at around this highs. Okay, and it is at around 73 level when wicks came previously to this high. So about price, I don't know if it will come to 34 and already pump this much on the RSI, or maybe it will come to 40, or maybe it will come to 57. It is hard to say right now. Like you can see that price on the chart was always different. So for me, doesn't matter which level it will reach on the price. For me, most important is to see RSI. And RSI should be oversold, so this will be the bottom sign for the market. And currently, we can see that it is bullish, and I expect it to pump even today. Even though on 4 hour it looks like oversold. So let's go to a lower time frame and see what we can have next few hours. Because if you watched last videos, I explained how wicks with SP500 work. When wicks goes down, SP500 goes up. When wicks goes up, SP500 goes down. So currently, what is possible? Possible that wicks will consolidate at around 23.97 and will come to fill this gap, which means that we could see some bounce on SP500 to fill this gap, reject from this FVG, 4 hour FVG, 1 hour FVG from this EMAs, and continue going down when the US market will be open. All right. So this is my first possibility, and of course I will be super bearish on wicks once it, at least on 1 hour, it will return back towards below $20.35 or there's 200 EMA on 1 hour. In this case, we can consider this pump on a daily time frame as a fake pump. In this case, price will return below this support. It will be a resistance. I would want to see some retest, and then in this case we can consider that the wicks will drop, and after that we can consider that this was the top, this was the bottom, and we can long and be happy. All right, but so far the trend is strong, especially SP500 doesn't look bullish on weekly so far. So I can expect that there will be some light consolidation before another crazy pump. All right, so if you want to long or open call on wicks, this 1 hour FVG will be interesting zone to buy. And then let's go to Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, from my last tweet, it's already down how much percent? Let me check. Almost 9%. So I put FIPS from this low to this high. It gave us a close below 0.75, right? So which means that next up gonna be this zone. This is where I will look for longs. Either this FIP zone, either I took this area 17,900, and worst case it can come even a bit lower towards the 17,445, and this area. These three zones are really good levels to open swing positions, in my opinion, because a bounce from these areas, this one can give a nice bounce of, let's say from this one can give at least 5 to 10%, sorry, like 5 to 10%, and from this one even more. So, and that's why I wrote in Discord that I will try to share some long setups, because I think there will be one more push down, maybe 1-2 days, and then by the end of the week we can see a nice run in the market. And this setup is just beautiful, very beautiful. You can see how it's playing out. Now I think I shared my main view regarding stock market. Now we can go to crypto and see what is going on with crypto, and I will try to tell you when it is time to look for longs. So as usual, I will start with USD dominance. Oh, it's rejected, just a second. All right, let's go to USD dominance. Sorry, I had to check some altcoins because I took shorts. And I wanted to see if I should book position or not. So what do we have here? Let's go to daily. On daily time frame, I drew this chart and shared it with you. So what do we see? We can see this amazing pump. We can see that the dominance came to exactly this red box resistance zone, this FIPS levels, right? So what can we expect right now? First of all, I want to tell you about this indicator. I talked about it in last stream in Discord, and I said that we were talking about momentum, all right? So what can we see here is that on 2D there should be still a momentum. So we have certain hours until the 2D close. So it means that during the certain hours there should happen something that will push this momentum. So what does it mean? It means that most probably the price will just consolidate at around these two levels, 0.61805, or if we put EMAs and go to 1 hour time frame, we can see that this dominance is simply chopping above this 2026 EMAs on 1 hour time frame. And honestly, the longer consolidation, the stronger will be the bounce. All right, so if we want to see today bullish day, let's go back to daily. We should see at least a close below this 0.5. In this case, the dominance will drop towards this daily FVG, and it's gonna be, let's say, around 4% of the move, which is a lot for the Bitcoin and especially altcoins. Right, but according to 2D time frame and according to weekly time frame, we can see how weekly was also very bullish. I think that USDT dominance will manage to break above this red box resistance zone, and it will lead the dominance to go much higher, at least until this previous high. We have here this FVG at around 6.0807, or even towards this fib levels. For me, it's hard to say from exactly which level it will reject, because here we can see a lot of fake outs. There is no clean resistance zone, like certain levels that tells us, okay, for example, 6.34 is definitely a strong resistance, or maybe 6.13 is definitely a strong resistance, and so on. So I put these fibs, and we will work according to these fibs. So I have here two levels, 6.24 and 6.42. What does it mean? It means that even if we will have a pump today on US dominance, for me it is important to see daily or 2D, like any close this week below 6.24. This means that this will be another local top, and this will mean that USD dominance will decline the same as it did previously during the September 2024. And if you remember what happened in September, altcoins were pumping, right? So we can see the same thing if we see a pump, right, and then price came here and starts long consolidation, then it means that most probably it will continue pumping, and here we have other targets. This will be a disaster, of course, for the crypto. So far, I only think that the dominance will pump till this area, and then we'll have some consolidation, or maybe this will be the bottom, the top, and there will not be any dump in the future. So yeah, this area is very, very important. All right. Just a second. But the thing is, we have this 3-monthly chart, and according to this candles pattern, and according to this RSI, 3-monthly chart will close today in almost 13 hours, and of course it looks very, very bullish, which means that next coming 3 months, from April till July, there will be, probably during these 3 months, we will find a bottom, which means that the chances according to this candle pattern, the chances to give one more pump towards to the 0.75 fib level is much higher before the price, the dominance finds its top, its real top. So look at this 3 monthly chart which closed today, and let's go try to understand how this can play out during 3 months. So I will highlight here April, May, June, and July, right? Until July. So we have the 3 bars, 3 months, April, May, June, and July opens new 3 monthly chart. So what can happen? We could see a pump today, right, until the 0.5, some correction, small correction, then again another pump until the 0.75 or until this monthly FVG. By the way, it should not be exactly 7.51 level. It can be 7.68 or even 8.25. You know, we have this fibs, or it can be just the middle of this FVG, and it comes approximately to a 7.3 level. So let's say after some correction, it gives another pump, right? And rejects. It shows strong rejection and drops back below this FVG that we have here, or this resistance zone, or below 6.25, you know, and this can be for us price action for the upcoming 3 months. Then of course in July we can see some bounce again, just to retest, because here we will see a week if there will be strong rejection, you know, and then decline in the USD dominance. So how it will look by the candle pattern, let me try to draw it. So let's say this we have what was this, February. This we had February. Let me do it green. This we have what is it, March with this week. Where is the week? Right, you can see. And then what do we have? March, April, and then we have April with some week, So this, and then we will have, where it is, we'll have April, May with some with some crazy week, and in this case there should be red candle, something like that, something like this here, and then we can see another red candle. Oh no, not this one. Decline, right? Then we will have some retest, because here we will have huge FVG, if there will be a week, of course. Here we'll have FVG. Price will want to retest this FVG. Then again, that candle, and then boom, 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 something like that. Of course, not directly down, but we can see something similar. All right, so this is what we can have during this next 3 months. All right, so I think that April, May should be important months when the market should really find its bottom. All right, so yeah, so far USD dominance definitely is bullish. We can see even monthly how it's trying to break through this middle, and if it will break, then it will definitely go to this high of the RSI. So now let's go and check Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, where it is? Oh, it's so messy. Just a second, let me. Yeah, probably I will take this chart. So I was talking about this zone, right? If you took short, congrats. I will delete this. I don't need this anymore. Let me just think. So what do we have on a weekly? Last week we had this crazy drop. Weekly close is ugly. I would want to see a drop, even according to the RSI. We can see that it just retests the middle and rejected, right? So I have here several levels highlighted. So if I go also to monthly time frame, 3 months time frame, I don't remember. Yeah, on 3 months time frame, we can see this weekly. Oh, sorry, 3 monthly FVG, and the middle comes is at 72,276, which can be a good level from where it can bounce. Just a second. So let me open this chart with you and let's talk about previous TA. So what do we have here? I was expecting the price to go higher. Most traders were expecting the price to go higher. My first limit was at around $90,000. I deleted this level, and I will delete this chart because it's not relevant for me anymore. So what do we have right now? We can see that price already dropped from this short setup almost 5% and came exactly to this 0.618 FIB level and bounce. And here also we can see that a price had came to this previous low, right? And currently it bounced, but price has a resistance. A resistance, let's talk about 12-hour time frame. On 12-hour time frame, it has this FEG. It has what does it have? On a weekly, no. 3D, no. Yeah, on 2D, it also has this 2D FEG time frame, and currently we can see that it rejected from this, exactly from this FEG, and as in my opinion, it's just about the time. I think the same as I talked about the USD dominance. I think even if there will be some bounces, unless Bitcoin is not breaking above this area, 83,500, I cannot say that Bitcoin will pump, Bitcoin will give at least, I don't know, 3% of the bounce. In my opinion, any consolidation at around this 2 fibs, 0.5 and 0.618, it's just a consolidation before the further drop. And I think this drop will get during the US market open. Also because if we look on a daily time frame, we can see this crazy bearish divergence, right? RSI was not able to break above this middle. Here we can see that the price was going higher, then lower, but the RSI was always flat. So next target, I still think that it will come towards to 0.75, and if we will see today a close below 0.75, then price will continue dropping further. All right, so we need to see during this on a 4-hour time frame if the price will manage to hold above 0.75 or not. If it will not manage to hold above 0.75, then you can continue. Then you can keep your short until this area. All right, so it comes to $70,000, and if we go to daily time frame, we can see that here it has daily FVG also. And then if we go even to 2D, it has 2D FVG, 3D, you know. There are a lot of reasons that this area is interesting to long. And also on a monthly time frame, this level comes to 20 EMA. All right, as I said before, whenever price comes to 20-26 EMA, if we want to see bullish and continuation, this is a good area to beat. So please watch at these levels. I think that the price will come to this area already either today or tomorrow, and this will be your chance to look for longs. All right. So this will be first interesting zone to long. Currently, I'm not longing anything. I'm keeping my shorts open. I'm enjoying them, and I don't want to change anything. So this will be first area. Then, of course, if we will see horizontal price comes but doesn't give us V-shape reversal, the same as it did here, but it gives us slow grind down, you know, then all right, this will be next area to beat, and this will be the strong one. So you can just set a lot of limit orders, but please manage your risk management. Better open super small position and then add margin rather than just go all in. All right, so keep in mind, keep an eye on these two levels. I will start setting limit longs. This area, small position, because in case things will go really bad, I will cut my loss, you know, and open a lower. So this was about Bitcoin. And so I'll quickly talk about Ethereum. Let's see how it played out. What do we see here? Wow, it fully played out. The setup fully played out. Price gave a close on 4-hour time frame below 0.75, and we can see this amazing, beautiful drop, 11% of the move. But I'm not calling for any bullish trend continuation. From this level, I expect the price to go lower. All right. And for me, first interest zone gonna be this, then this one. But in Discord, I already shared these levels for you guys. So I think that one of these levels can be good area to start longing. All right, because why this area? We can see this support zone, this low of 2022, you know, and this zone was holding super strong previously, so technically we can see a good bounce from this area. So I'm beating several levels, and also we have here weekly FVGs, monthly FVGs, you know, a lot of FVGs as confirmation that this area is interesting. Also, if we look on the RSI, we can see that RSI is dipping. And if we go to weekly, I would want to see something like this. You know, I want to see it oversold, and go back to middle of the RSI. All right, now let's go quickly to dominance. Bitcoin dominance, where it is. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is super strong. Super strong. Let me turn on EMA. It's very important. What do we see here? We can see that Bitcoin dominance is breaking above 100 EMA. And if we will have a close today above 100 EMAs, then expect next upcoming months Bitcoin dominance to reach this, in my opinion, I hope so, final target at around 70%. Which is not good for altcoins, so I'm still not calling for the alt season. Some technical bounce can be. Technical bounce means some bearish retest before another drop. All right, so what do we have here on a daily time frame? We can see that Bitcoin dominance is respecting this 2026 EMAs. If you remember my old videos, I said as long as Bitcoin dominance is above 50 EMA on a daily time frame, there's no drop in Bitcoin dominance. And as we can see, it's slowly following my plan. And I think today it will even give breakout above 62.72 and will try to reach this area at around either to feel fully this week or even towards the 65%, which is not good for altcoins. So if you have longs, please be careful because we still have bullish USD dominance. We have a bearish Bitcoin dominance. SP 500 doesn't look good, right? So any news or anything, and altcoin can just nuke in a few seconds. Then let's go to total. Total, I was writing about this in Discord. Here. Yeah, and I said that this will be for me interesting zone 05 this week, or worst case this area, and this should be a good zone to beat on alts when total 3 versus Bitcoin will come to this one of these levels. All right, then let's go quickly check Ethereum Bitcoin. If you watched my last video, I was talking about this even, and I said that this chart still looks shit, and if there will be a chance to short from daily FVG, you can do it, and it is already 9% down, and I still expect that it will only go down. Next target is 0.02, and the lowest target is 0.013, and I have even 0.0082. So it's just about time and patience, I would say. And if you remember from my last video, I said that on 3 months time frame, I would still want to see this RSI to drop more and to feel this 3 monthly FVG. So expect another 62% down. So you can open just swing short position and keep your short till the end. All right, so just a second. So let me talk about quickly some few altcoins and give you example when it's better to start longing. So if you will see this kind of picture, then currently I would not long at all. I would open really high time frame and find the strongest supports. All right, and for example on hour I see two areas. This monthly FVG, it's around $115, and then this area at around $80. So I would try to long at around this area. We also can see that it has weekly FVG at around 170, so this area will be for me interesting, or simply I would take even this bullish order block. So this area can be really interesting. So we will have a drop You know, something like this I would want to see. Because here we have also this weekly demand. So yeah, I would want to see something like this. If you will find charts similar to ours, then just a bit on this weekly demand. Then let's go to BNB. BNB would be interesting if talking about weekly to look for longs at around this week or 0618, 075. If you go to monthly, has here this monthly FVG, which is so far holding really strong the price. Then if we go to okay, let's check INA. INA has this weekly FVG. All right, if according to weekly FVGs, this area can be interesting. So even if there will be now a drop, so it can do something like this and give a bounce at least 100% towards to this weekly, another weekly FVG resistance zone. Then what else? ADA can be also interesting at this area. My God, this monthly candle is just so ugly. It's just so ugly. So I will just take this zone, 34 to 50. Yeah, it comes to exactly this weekly FVG. So this zone will be interesting for me to long or buy spot. In this case, it can give at least 50 to 70% of the move and until this weekly FVG. Right, I talked up could come till this weekly FVG, $3, $4, H bar. Also 0.75. This weekly FVG, interesting zone to long or to buy spot for some short-term speculations, because from here it can also give some 100% of the move, and now and then we sell. Because yeah, so far it's amazingly following my plan. So yeah, let's go to this one looks so strong, but it's really very ugly candle close. Let's go to weekly where it can go. So on the weekly doesn't show me, but on 2 weekly time frame it has here this FVG. So I will just take this area, so it can come to fill this low, you know, to fill this FVG, this, and then go up. Oops, sorry. All right, so this is how you find really strong levels. Open high time frame, focus on the bigger picture. Don't try to long this 5-minute or 1 hour time frame longs. Like, what is this? You can see, even if we saw a bounce on a lower time frame of 3%, we can see right after 4% of the move down. Right here as well, we could see 3% of the move up, and then almost 5% move down. So what is in priority right now? Shorts are in priority, so please just focus on what is strong. All right, so this was my video for today. For now, I will write also an article, and I will try to write down everything again and make charts more clean, because I know here it's a bit messy. Write all the levels, but for this I will need some time. I will try to do it today or tomorrow, but I hope this video already very clean for you. I mean, you understand what to expect next. And as we can see, after recording almost 1 hour of this video, we can see that basically SP500 goes down, it's following my technical analysis, you know. It's just about time when Bitcoin will start going down. And so far, even if it's giving us a small bounces on for our time frame, 1-2% of the move, it is nothing for me. I want to take 10%. I'm not interested to long small bounces. So yeah, you should be also like this. Teach yourself to focus on bigger picture, to take bigger moves, bigger profits. All right, so yeah, Fartcoin is also beautiful. So this is all for now. If you have any questions, if you didn't understand anything, feel free to ask. I will try to answer. Either I will write or I will make a video. Okay, so right now shorts are in priority. We will start longing once the price comes to certain levels. As I said, Bitcoin, it's this zone, SP500, this two zones, this first, the second zone, right? Ethereum, for me, it's this zone, then what else? Yeah, and altcoins, check weekly time frame, monthly time frame, FEGs. If you don't know what is this indicator, here it is. Best indicator in the world for me regarding FEGs. Alright, so this was all for now. Follow me on X, because if there will be any major updates, of course I will write to you. Here I will update you. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.